The Causevest network is here to turn every blockchain-based interaction you have into support for a good cause.
Hi, I'm one of the founders of the Causevest network, and I'm proud to announce the launch of our testnet for the command line interface. After much hard work building a blockchain from scratch, we have been able to get to the position where you can now interact with the Causevest network's command line directly. There will be two testnets for you to take part in. The first one will be this testnet, which involves the command line interface and interacting with our keychain. The second one will involve the general user interface, which is here through what is commonly known as a wallet. And you'll be able to interact with our blockchain through the general user interface. But in this example, we'll be looking at the command line interface. So let's get started. First, as you can see, you'll have two applications installed on your computer that you'll have to run. The first one here, XCV AlphaGo, is our node. This is what is commonly referred to as a node, or essentially a blockchain. When you run it, as I'm about to do, it will attempt to sync with the network and download a certain number of blocks onto your network, onto your computer, by syncing with other peers in the network. As you can see, it's attempted to complete and has successfully completed a fast sync to make that as quick as possible. Next, to interact with the node, you will have to use a keychain. What normally happens is you work through your wallet or your GUI, that interacts with the keychain, which then interacts with your node. In this example of our testnet, we'll be skipping the GUI phase and going directly to the keychain. So to open the keychain, you either need to open up command prompt, or you need to right click or hold shift and then right click and click open PowerShell window here. That was shift, right click, open PowerShell window here. You open it inside the same folder, and that way it has the correct path. Next, you want to tick X and hit tab, and then you want to delete the Go part and click K, which matches the same name as keychain. You obviously could have just typed out XCV alpha keychain.exe and click enter. After that, you'll see a list of functions. Now, these functions range from creating a cause address so you can raise funds for a cause, to voting for causes that you find, to becoming a nominee, to generating proof rewards, to staking to earn a blockchain-based income, to taking part in economic finality by running a validator. And there's a whole list of other functions and features you'll be able to explore as you make use of our testnet. But let's get started with some basics to show you how to get involved with the testnet, especially if you're not used to using a command line to execute functions. We have found that many people find wallets themselves intimidating, and even then have never actually interacted with a command line before. So hopefully this video gives you an opportunity to see it's not too scary and it's easy and anyone can do it really. So I'm going to type up on my keyboard, but I could have just typed in XCV alpha keychain.exe again. And as you can see, to enter in one of these functions, we need to enter in the XCV alpha keychain.exe, put a space and enter in a command. So I want to create a new account because I've just opened up the keychain for the first time. And so I'm going to enter in new account. So space, new account. It's asking me for a password. I'm going to skip that by entering enter twice. Once I've done that, it's going to give me a seed phrase. This seed phrase is really important and is the security behind the wallet. You definitely don't want to have a YouTube video with your seed phrase online. If that was the case, you could steal the funds in my wallet. So you want to make sure you keep this private and hidden. One wonderful thing to keep in mind though is because this is a decentralized blockchain, if you can find a computer where you can install the node, you can restore your funds to anywhere in the world by entering your seed phrase. That's what makes blockchain technology so amazing, one of the many things. And since this is a new altcoin, it has additional security features you won't find in other blockchains. As you can see, we've just created a new account. But how do we receive Causevest Coin? Well, the first thing we're going to need to do is have a wallet and an address, a wallet address. We actually already get a wallet address, but I'm going to create a new one to show you how we do it. So again, I'll click up, I'll delete the new account function and I'm going to put new address, NEWADDR. As you can see here, basic functions, new address. I'll click enter. And as you can see, I already had an address before, but it's also created me a new one. Once I have this address, I can go request some Causevest Coin and I can take part in the Causevest Coin testnet. Thank you very much for getting involved and for watching. As an added bonus, I'll remind you that the idea behind Causevest Coin originally came with a young gentleman sitting in Switzerland under a tree next to a bunch of cows, wondering how can he connect blockchain technology to the world around him and have a positive impact. We've turned what was a daydream into a reality. Thank you for taking part in our journey.